Sunflower Fund is calling on South Africans to become stem cell donors. This as COVID-19 grips the world and people fighting life-threatening blood diseases become more vulnerable. Let's speak to Shamaa Sheik from the Sunflower Fund. She joins us now live via Skype. So Shamaa, first, tell me about how you've been impacted on in terms of donors as the Sunflower Fund because of COVID-19.
So Shahan, when we spoke, first of all, I want to say thank you for having me on the show. When we spoke earlier this week, I mentioned that our objective as the Sunflower Fund within the donor recruitment division is to boost our efforts to increase the number of donors on our registry on a continuous basis. So traditionally, we've relied on events and corporate engagements such as wellness days to recruit our donors. So with the advent of the lockdown and the need for social distancing, we've had to take a step back and re-strategize and move most of our efforts online.
Yeah, so having a strong immune system, right, is key to overcoming COVID-19, but not everybody has that, and they need help, right? You need stem cell donors. What exactly does this mean? How does it work?
So certainly having a healthy immune system is key to fighting the virus, but there's three aspects of the question that you've just asked that I want to focus on, and I'm going to try and do it as quickly as possible. So the first is to try and understand who these patients are that require stem cell transplants, what a stem cell transplant involves, and our need to constantly recruit donors. So if I look at the kinds of people that require stem cell transplants as a start, there's roughly 70 odd that we know of blood disorders, the most common of which is a blood cancer called leukemia, which many of us are familiar with. But there's also other blood disorders such as underlying immune deficiencies, aplastic anemia, all of which are treatable by stem cell transplant. So what a stem cell transplant is that it removes the unhealthy cells in one's bone marrow and replaces it with healthy cells. So going back to our need for needing to recruit stem cell donors on a continuous basis, if you look at it, this week alone, we've had to update our statistics on our leaflets that go out to people that we want to try and recruit, and it was an alarming statistic. I found that every 27 seconds, someone somewhere in the world is diagnosed with some or other blood disorder that requires a stem cell transplant.
Yeah.
And if you tie it back to the South African perspective, we only have 74,000 people registered as stem cell donors. There's obviously a attrition rate to this because people come off the registry every year for several reasons, whether it's health conditions, and that drives our constant need. Because of the statistic with people being diagnosed so often, there's a growing need to continuously recruit donors.
All right, Shamaa, I have to leave it right there. I know you guys have sent me a pack to actually get tested, and it's quite simple, a swab test, which you fill in and send back to the Sunflower Fund. We'll leave it right there. Thanks for that, Shamaa Sheik.